Good afternoon. We thank you all for being here for this very exciting finance hearing. This is a finance hearing with regard to Bill number 160968. The clerk will please read the title of the bill.
An ordinance authorizing the Commissioner of Public Property of the City of Philadelphia on the behalf of the City of Philadelphia and in cooperation with the Philadelphia Municipal Authority to undertake a project to promote health, safety, and welfare of the residents of the City of Philadelphia, authorizing and approving a project including the refunding of bonds issued to finance the new youth center facility, an amendment to an existing ground lease between the City of Philadelphia and the Philadelphia Municipal Authority, an amendment to an existing prime lease between the City of Philadelphia and the Philadelphia Municipal Authority, and the assignment of such amendment to a trustee, and the obligation of the City of Philadelphia to pay rent under the prime lease as amended, when due, approving the issuance of the Philadelphia Municipal Authority of bonds in one or more series to pay the cost of such project, authorizing certain officers of the City of Philadelphia to enter into such lease amendments to take other actions as may be necessary or appropriate to accomplish the intent and purpose of this ordinance, agreeing to be bound by each and every provision, covenant, and agreement set forth in the ground lease and prime lease, each as amended, covenanting that the City of Philadelphia will make necessary appropriations in each of the city's fiscal years to provide for and will make rental payments with due under the lease, when due under the prime lease as amended, all under certain terms and conditions.
Thank you very much. We note that we have a quorum. To my left, Bill Greenlee. To his left, Vice Chair Bob Heenan. To my right is Councilman Squilla. And to his right, Councilwoman Cindy Bass. So we do have a quorum. We thank them. We're going to ask our city treasurer and her vice to begin their testimony, introduce themselves, and bring us forward. Thank you both for being here.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Councilwoman Blackwell and members of the Finance Committee. I'm Rashia Johnson, City Treasurer for the City of Philadelphia, and with me today is Deputy Treasurer Christian Dunbar. I'm here to testify in favor of Bill number 160968. I would like to thank Council President's Office and Councilwoman Blackwell for their cooperation in introducing this bill and scheduling it for a hearing so quickly, which will allow the city to achieve significant debt service savings. The ordinance gives the Director of Finance the power to authorize the Philadelphia Municipal Authority to execute and issue up to $110 million of PMA City Service Agreement revenue refunding bonds to refund the outstanding PMA lease revenue bonds Series 2009 and to pay the cost of issuance of the refunding bonds. The ordinance neither authorizes nor provides funding for any new construction or additions to the existing project. Currently, there exists an opportunity in the market to refund the Series 2009 bonds. Candidates for the refunding shall be identified and selected based on our existing debt policy. It is the city's policy to issue refunding bonds if such issuance is supported by the analysis that evaluates multiple factors as laid out in the city's debt policy, including present value savings on a maturity by maturity basis and on the entire transaction. It is expected that the net debt service savings after the authorized refunding will be lower than the existing debt service. The plan of finance is to issue fixed-rate bonds to refund the Series 2009 bonds. Again, thank you very much for your assistance with scheduling the hearing. I would like to request a suspension of the rules to allow for first reading at the next council session. This concludes my testimony, and I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have at this time.
Thank you very much. Do we have questions or concerns as to what this bill does? Thank you. Seeing none, this will end our hearing and we'll go into our meeting part of this, and we will call on Vice Chair Bobby Heenan for a motion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move that Bill number 160968 be reported from this committee with a favorable recommendation, and further move that the rules of council be suspended to permit the first reading of this bill at our next council session.
Second.
This bill has been reported out and seconded. We will. Sorry, it's one of those days. This has been moved and seconded that bill number 160968 be reported out of committee with a favorable recommendation, and also moved that the committee rules be suspended so as to permit first reading at our next session of council. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? The ayes have it. This bill is passed. This concludes our hearing, and thank you, everybody, for being here.
Thank you.